So the first issue was these two bits of lath holding up the header tank. Job number 2 is this fill comes down, loops back up into 15mm, then it drops to 22. Another issue was this condense pipe into the bottom of the boiler here. It just falls out. Some big news coming, and it is that this channel has got an official sponsor. Drop fittings everywhere. Everything is done, it's all signed, sealed, done. But this is the main issue. I mean, look at the state of that. I don't know many people that fit airjects anymore. Blind myself. And what I've done, I've come off this one, connected that side up. Whenever you're working in an elderly person's house, they always put a bit of tissue on top of the nice little plates for the biscuits to go on. Very nice, appreciate it. My own personal delivery driver. Is this like Uber for plumbers?
What I'm going to do is try and sweat these two reducers out of here.
Pleased with it?
Oh, it's amazing.
Good.
Absolutely love it. It's completely, it feels like a completely different room.
Right, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to drop on and do a quick intro to this week's video because some big news coming, and it is that this channel has got an official sponsor coming very, very soon. Some of you may work out who it is. Someone I've worked with quite a little bit, and a lot of trades use this product. But the company itself is a brilliant company. I've done loads of stuff with them before. I shall be letting you all know officially in probably a week's time. But everything is done. It's all signed, sealed, done, sorted. It just means I can bring a bit more content to the channel. It just gives me a bit more scope. And to be honest, I can't believe it. For a channel that I've relatively new, it's 18 months old or so, and it's just grown massively. So thank you to every single one of you. And as a thank you, when I release the sponsor, when I put it officially out there, I'm going to do a massive giveaway, and also the collaboration with them will give you money off the product, etc, etc, you know, this, that and the other. But yeah, I'm just buzzing for it. It's something I never thought would happen, and it's down to all of you lot for subscribing and enjoying the channel and allowing me to do what I do week to week, day to day. So thank you everyone for that. Right, let's get on with this week's video. What we're doing, we do fitting rads. We're cutting out crappy airjects that are in the heating system of a house that's just dragging air in. And we also, at the end of the video, we drop back to see how Nathan and Matty getting on tiling the bathroom job and the customer's reaction. So wait and see what she has to say about it. I didn't manage to get any footage of them because I've been on another job, but we've got another bathroom to do with them, and I know a lot of you on here enjoy watching them too because they are good lads. So I'll let you get on with the video now. Again, thank you very much for all the support of the channel over the time it's been running, and let's get on with the video. Right, today we're back on that job that I mentioned in a video a few weeks ago.
Drop fittings everywhere.
Right, so today we're back on that job I mentioned in a video a few weeks ago where the header tank was being held up by a little bit of lath and the system constantly airlocked. So what we're doing today, we're cutting out the airject that's in there, putting automatic air vents and repiping it, sorting the bracing out for the tank prior to us fitting some more rads. So let me take you in and show you. We've got the system draining down at the minute. So we're having 2 rads there with electric elements for the summer, and we're swapping that rad over there. So we've got to alter a load of pipe work under the floor, and if you might remember, I said to you this system is a nightmare to drain down. Well, to drain down's all right, but to fill up is an absolute nightmare. It just airlocks all the time. So I'll take you upstairs. I think I might have showed you. I'll take you upstairs. Look at all these fittings in my hand. So I'll take you upstairs and show you the reason why it's constantly airlocking. So the first issue was these 2 bits of lath holding up the header tank. So I've got some timber there, so I'm going to replace the lath under the bottom and just support that. So that's job number 1. Job number 2 is this fill comes down, loops back up into 15mm, then it drops to 22. So we'll replace that. To be fair, because the tank fitting is 15mm, so I'll just come off that 15mm and just hand bend some pipe and just connect back into here. Right, what was the other issue? Oh yeah, Another issue was this condense pipe into the bottom of the boiler here. Now, A, it just falls out. B, it's just randomly going across the joist and then kinked here and up and down and up and down. So it needs to go like that, or just sort it out basically. It's just an absolute mess. So we'll brace that at some point, get that sorted. But this is the main issue. I mean, look at the state of that. I don't know many people that fit airjects anymore. I used to fit them when I did site work years ago. But what we're going to do with this one is just completely cut it out, take the feed from here straight into the return, come off, automatic air vent, and then we'll switch the flow through onto here, bring the vent off the top of the flow. We'll put an automatic air vent on there as well. But the vent pipe will obviously go to the expansion tank anyway. So we're just going to cut all of that out basically. And then by doing all of that, the system should fill up all right and air will be able to be let out, because at the minute it's just catching in here, and it's just an utter nightmare. I've drained the system before, an hour doing some work and 3 hours chasing air around the system. So I said to him, if I'm coming to work on this system, I'm cutting that out and sorting that out, but we've got to sort that out as well. And them tanks. Plus it's about 20 degrees outside, it's red hot in here, we've got all this insulation. I'm just going to crack on with this now, get this done, and then we can get out the roof, get downstairs and start doing some pipe work for them rads. Right, so I've just spent the last couple of hours up here in this roof. I'm absolutely sweating. I've sorted the cold feed out for that tank, got rid of that loop, that sort of air lockable loop that was in it. So I've sorted that out, and I've also cut out the airjec and all that shit pipe work that was down the end there. So what we'll do now, so I've put automatic air vents on it as well and looped it back to the vent in the tank. So I've got this to sort out shortly. But what I'm going to do now is just go, I'm blind myself. What I'm going to do now is go and fill the system back up and just make sure those air vents and that are working and that the system now fills up straight away, straightforward as it should, and then get out this bloody roof and start getting the floors up ready for these rads to go in downstairs. Right, so yesterday we spent the day getting rid of that automatic airjec and doing a load of work up in the roof, securing that header tank that was just battened up with a bit of lath, altering the pipe work up there, altering the cold feed for the tank. So all that was done. Went home early because I was covered, as you'll all know, in that glass fibre, horrible insulation stuff. So today I've got the system draining down there, which is quite handy, and what he's got is two sort of towel rail panel rads. He's calling them towel rails, but they're big panel rads, and they're going to go side by side here, but he's aquaboarding behind there for whatever reason, just for aesthetic looks. So we're going to put them there, but we can't fix them yet, so we're just going to get the pipe work in. Got a rad going there, rad going there, and if you remember, there was a rad here on a previous video, back to back here, and we capped it off under there. And this is the system that I bunged the tank in because it always airlocked, hence why yesterday I sorted the pipe work out up in the roof. And we've got to switch that rad over as well. So carpets are coming up, we can just cut the carpets as we need to, but it shouldn't be too bad because we can come off these heating pipes for that rad. They go across for there. I assume they go down there for that one, which we can feed them two panel rads as well. So we'll get a bit more floor exposed and start getting some pipe work in. We got the floor up this side ready to get the pipe work from the valve into this joist here, and then we've got exposed these pipes here. And what I've done, I've come off this one, connected that side up, and then we'll come off this side through here. We'll take it right to the edge of that valve, and then we'll take it under the floor there. I've just put it to there so we can then get this bit done, get this bit cleared up, and then we can connect onto those two pipes that are going to poke through the floor there for that rad. So then that'll be this end of the building done, and we can then move on up then to the far end. Fair play, the customers keeping me with biscuits and coffee, isn't it? Whenever you're working in a elderly person's house, they always put a bit of tissue on top of the nice little plates for the biscuits to go on. Very nice, appreciate it. So I've run out of copper, so I needed to go to Plumbase to get some more copper. Little phone call to Dave at Plumbase, and guess who's turned up? That. Here he is, like my own personal delivery driver. Is this like Uber for plumbers?
Uber.
You fit all that in there?
Of course I can. What? There's nuts in there as well.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what,
Good mate.
we'll get that at Screwfix.
No, you wouldn't.
Just a coffee.
Just a coffee. Right, so that's that rad into position and piped up. The boards are loose, so when we come to test it, I can just pop the boards up and check everything's okay. We stabbed off there. We've got the two tails there, so I've connected one side. Going to connect the other side up, and then that is these two done. What I will do then is probably switch that rad out for the new one. Same as them. That's got 10mm microbore on it, so I'm hoping it's just under the floor somewhere here. And then what we can do is get the pipe work into place. I'll offer these radiators up, these tail rail radiators, panel rads, whatever you want to call them. Offer them into position, get the tails coming out the floor because they're boarding onto here. He's got like, you know the aqua boards you put in bathrooms, he's got, I think, a marble effect one of that to go on there for whatever reason. So that's going on there. We're connecting this one up, but I'm not filling this one up because, I don't know if you can see it, there's a plug socket behind here, so we've got to whip that off. The electrician's gonna cap off the cables. No, what do? They don't cap them off. Whatever they do, blank off the cables under the floor there. Get rid of that socket. All right, let's get this rad off now. Then I've cut the carpet out, which is quite handy here because obviously, as you can tell, they're having new carpets in. So cut the carpet straight out, saves folding it back, and it looks like got an access here and an access there, so hopefully, touch wood, the 15mm pipe is just there. Well, turns out no such luck. 10mm there, 10mm there. This board here looks like it's been up before, so I'm chancing that the pipes are underneath there, so we'll cut straight across there and see what's going on. Hopefully, oh yes, there's two T's here. Two T's here coming off, two 15mm pipes. So I think we're under this board here. Looks like more carpets coming up. As you can see, I've got two 15mm T's. Right, I don't know where they're going, and I'm not here to replace that going that way. So what I'm going to do is try and sweat these two reducers out of here. Let's see if we can just get some pipe straight into them. Right, what I'm going to try is sweating these two reducers out of these T's and then getting in these two bits of pipe that are just going to take us to that board there. Otherwise we've got to try and connect onto these and elbow it in and whatnot, so if we can get them, sweat it out of there, it'll save a lot of hassle. So let's give it a go. Oh, don't tell me that didn't fucking record. I've just sweated that one into there. Now I thought the camera was recording, but it wasn't, sod's law. So what I'm going to do is make sure the camera's recording to do this one. But what you sometimes do, you sometimes disturb other fittings, so you just got to be dead careful. And then when we come to fill this one up, I'll be checking this area massively just to make sure we're all good. So I'll make sure the camera's recording this time. Right, we on? Good. Right, so as you'd have seen, it's not the neatest, but this is definitely something you want to make sure you bang enough solder in for it to work and to seal, because sometimes, as I said, you can disturb the other fitting, the other side of the elbow, the other side of the T. So let's cool it off. And as I said, when we fill back up, I'll be checking this area, especially to make sure we're all good. But I think so. They seem to go in all right. You just got to be sure that they've taken. So yeah, we'll check this. So that's that rad done. Now all the boards are back down. As I said, I'm going to leave that exposed so we can see exactly what's going on when we fill it up. The boards are loose anyway, so we can pop them up when we need to. Right, what I'm going to do now is try and get some pipe work over to these tail rail panel rad positions. I'm thinking the pipe work is going to be running down in that joist, so we can work out exactly where the centres of the rads are, poke the pipes up, cap them off, because the builder's got to do plenty of work on that wall yet anyway. So let's see what we can do with these pipes before we fill the system back up. Just got to finish getting these pipes up, so we're bringing up a flow there, return there for the tail rail going there and there. Well, it's like a panel rad tail rail type thing. So we've got system drain down at the minute. We'll connect them up, bring the pipe work out the floor, so then we can get the boards on this wall, get the floor finished, and we'll be back at some point to get these rads back on.
Totally transformed it, yeah.
Let's have a look. I haven't even seen it yet.
Wow.
Wow.
It's great.
Alright.
I like that.
Tried to keep as many of the veins running through as well.
Boy's done good.
Yeah.
It's good, that. Just completely changes the look, doesn't it?
Yeah. Makes it look bigger as
Yeah,
well. With
yeah.
the white on the wall.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it might close it in a bit.
Yeah.
If we've gone for the grey on the walls.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It makes it pop.
Oh yeah, because you was umming and ahhing, weren't you, what to do wall-wise? Yeah, white works better,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Are we right to try?
Yeah, just stand in the middle of the tiles at the
okay.
minute. Just I've left that window open just to allow it to dry.
Pleased with it?
Oh, it's amazing.
Good,
Absolutely love it. It feels like a completely different room.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's so good.
And you see what I mean with the curve on that tray? You know, when we went through it so much with if you had a square tray,
Yeah.
it's just going to take up too much of the room. So with that curve,
Yeah.
just lets you go to the base.
Yeah. And this is so much better, like having boxed that out.
Just flush.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before there was so many loads of reveal. Oh, there was loads of them, mate.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, just opens it up, doesn't it?
Oh, it's brilliant.
No,
well,
brilliant.
thank you so much.
That's the main thing. That's what we want to hear. Happy customers.
Well,
So Nathan, Matty, you've just shot off, literally in a rush to get to the pub after putting a good stint in and getting this finished. So as you've just seen, customer reaction to this, she's over the moon. So yeah, as we said before, it's just finished this off here nice and level, as opposed to having all the reveals and whatnot that was there. Obviously, pan's getting there, and we'll just box the side there to cover that, so you won't see any of that pipe work. Tail rail there, basin, mirror, shaver point, shower, and screen. Boys nail it every time. Nate's been doing my tiling for 16, 17 years now, and we can't fault it. It's spot on. So yeah, I'm pleased how that's turned out. So what we'll do, we'll get back tomorrow and begin putting in the shower screen and the shower. I think that's where we're going to start. Or possibly, actually, to be fair, we'll probably start with that. Get that in, and then get that in. Otherwise it's a bit awkward.